guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica. How are y'all doing? Welcome back. And if you guys are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be doing a 90-day recap. I already saw the episode. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to be real frank with y'all. But there were some really good parts. There were some boring parts, but there were some really good parts. So let's just go on and head on to it because I know y'all don't want to hear me yap. And please, y'all, like I said, if y'all haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and y'all hit that subscribe button so your girl can actually get to 1K. I can't wait to actually be there. So let's just get it started. The first couple we're going to do a recap is Ed and Rose. Basically what happens is that Rose ditches Ed and girl. Y'all, I was applauding it. If you guys haven't seen how I feel about Ed, y'all can go ahead and click somewhere on the screen for my last video because I have some opinionated opinions.
Please change your behavior because you see another girl and I think you give her again what you hurt me.
All right.
Y'all can see here how Ed is like, you bullshitting. Y'all can see it, and then Rose is just giving it up. So like, let's just keep on watching.
So you think I'm bad? I'm a bad person, okay?
Yeah.
And then the pink starburst just disappears. He goes off mad, and I'm just kind of like, whoa. You didn't say sorry? Like, you could have been like, yeah, I know I was wrong, but blah, blah, blah. But no, he just left, so.
So how are you feeling, Rose?
I feel hurt and I feel sad because Ed cannot accepted his own mistakes. I miss my son because I leave him, but for Ed and
So I honestly genuinely feel sad for Rose. You know, she left her son, she left her kiddo because she probably had hopes that this was going to work out, and then it isn't, and now she has to go home and basically tell her family, tell her sister, tell her son, like, hey, that dude you've been calling daddy is a jerk. So, pretty sad.
I'm going to the airport so I can try to change my flight because I want to go home. I done to this relationship.
So basically, Rose cuts it off with Ed, and y'all, I clapped it all the way. Darcy, baby girl, I love you. I love you, Darcy. Trust me, I love you, Darcy. You're probably the reason why I started watching the show. This is a strong girl right here. She didn't get ridiculed twice. Well, she did, but from the same guy. You know what I mean? She put on her pants and was like, you know what? It ain't worth it. America is not worth it. I'd rather have my dignity and stay here. Like, y'all, she chose, for all of y'all the gold digger comments out there, she literally chose to sleep in the floor, like with the electricity leaving, with a rat in the room, than pursue her dreams of coming to America. Even if she was going to divorce him here afterwards, she rather chose that lifestyle because she was just done. And girl, I applaud you for that. I really do. I think you got the balls.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear her anymore. It just hurt. It hurts me too much.
It's crazy that it hurts him too much, but he didn't think about how much he hurt her. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy that he's out here? That ain't a cute look for you, Eduardo. But ain't that crazy that he's out here like, it just hurt to hear her. But when you asked her for an STD, but when you asked her about the sister, but when you asked her to brush her teeth because her breath stank, oh yeah, there, it didn't hurt, right? Right? No, that didn't hurt.
I mean, I'm shocked.
I bet he is shocked because I bet he was like, damn, I'm going to go get an idiot from another country. I'm going to make her do whatever I want, tell her whatever I want, treat her like trash, and she going to be with me. And he had no luck in finding that. And sadly, a lot of men go to these other, third world countries, find a beautiful girl, a sweet girl, a young girl, to treat them like trash because they know that the woman wants to come to America.
Years, to find love again. Maybe she just needs time. I need to let her calm down.
But basically, those are basically the highlights of Ed and Rose. Other than that, I didn't really see much more, but other than Rose left Ed, not Ed left Rose, Rose left Ed, y'all. I swear to God, and this is what I love. I know a lot of people that don't speak very well English, but when they get pissed off, it just comes out fluently. Basically, that's what happened with Rose, and like I said, I'll put a video up on the screen so you guys can see that part too. The next couple I'm going to talk, just because I feel like I kind of have to talk about them, is basically Erica and Stephanie. What I will say is that I feel bad for Erica. I honestly, genuinely 100% do. Erica, baby girl, if you're watching this, you deserve better. You really do. Stephanie, I don't mean to say that you don't deserve love, but I don't think you deserve this love. I think it's just wrong. Like, you were not being affectionate to her at all. But let's watch.
I guess it's such a big deal to me because I've had this happen to me before. What do you mean? I had this relationship with someone, and
basically what happens is that Erica tells Stephanie that this has happened to her before, where her significant other does not tell the parent that they are, you know, gay or lesbian or bisexual, however you want to call it. Doesn't tell him and keeps Erica a secret, and so that kind of hurts Erica, you know, because Stephanie FaceTimed the mom and ended up not telling her about her, you know, having a girlfriend and coming out, basically. So Erica's just feeling kind of hurt, and just this is Stephanie's response.
I was kept a secret, and that really, really hurt me, you know? I'm sorry, this is my first time hearing about this. What are you talking about? Who is this person? And it was just a pretty hard time because it spanned over the course of 10 years, you know? This is confusing because it's like I feel like you're leaving information out. I thought we were supposed to be honest and upfront and vulnerable with each other. And that took you time as well, Steph. It took you time to be honest. But so why am I the one that's telling you all of my problems and all of the issues with me, and you failed to mention something like that? And that's a huge thing because
So Stephanie went out here and just like twisted it. Erica's like, you know what, I really feel bad about this. I'm talking to you about it before it becomes a bigger deal. And then Stephanie's like, oh, you didn't tell me about this? Like, I feel like I'm the only one spitting out the truth. I can't even believe Stephanie, girl. Like, I just can't. But basically, for some odd reason, TLC hasn't uploaded the clip. But basically, Stephanie barges out and she is pissed. And she's like, we are done. She leaves. And I believe that the next day she's like, I'm gonna find a way to get to the airport or something like that. In the sneak peek for next week's episode, I'm sorry, it shows that Erica and Stephanie do meet up. And at this point, Erica, sweetie, like, just don't meet up with her. Like, for reals, you deserve better. You're worth more. Alrighty, so when it comes to Ash and Avery, basically Avery gets to meet Ash's ex, and she kind of look alike. And Ash kind of looks like a very nice guy when he is in front of his kid Taj, but basically Avery goes with Sion, I believe that's the ex's name, and she tells Avery like, oh, you know, we divorced last year. And then Avery gets, you know, taken aback because she's like, oh, I thought you guys had a longer time, you know, divorced. Because Ash had told Avery that he had been divorced for 10 years, y'all, and in reality, he had been divorced for months when they were talking. So that, you know, kind of shocked Avery. And then, basically, Ash had told Avery that Sion had seemed like she was okay with Taj coming to the States. And then Sion was like, I can't imagine, you know, living without my son. And I understand, as any mother would, you know, like, you don't want to leave your child, like, your baby, like, he's like 10 maybe. So, yeah, she was like not here for that. And that kind of took Avery aback. But basically, I felt that that was kind of like the whole clip about them. I don't remember much more. Ashlyn Avery to me have been kind of boring. The best part was last week, I guess, when they were fighting about, you know, him being a sexist. But they just have been that to me. Now for kind of like the bizarrest part of the episode is David. Okay, so David had been boring me for months. I'm like, you ain't gonna meet Lana, baby boy. Like, you just are not going to meet Lana. Like, no. And then he ends up in Ukraine for the 5th time. And, you know, it's kind of like, are you out of your mind? But basically he ends up there and he goes and meets personally with the private investigator. The private investigator tells him what we're all thinking, like, hey, I think she's scamming you. I think she may be talking to like 8 other men. He goes on and fires the private investigator on the spot. Like, he's like, you're fired. He's, you know, and the reason was because he was giving David opinions and not facts. Okay, sure. But basically he gets to Ukraine, whatever part of Ukraine he's in, and Lana, I was about to say Maria, Lana is like, I can't meet you today because I have my nephew's hockey games throughout the weekend. So he lands Friday. He was expecting to meet Lana Friday, and Lana's like, I'll meet you Monday. So he basically tells Lana that they are going to meet at 11 o'clock under this like bridge or statue, something that she can't miss. And y'all, I was like, he is not going to meet Lana. Like, I don't care what you think, David. Like, you are just not going to meet Lana. But, you know, let's just keep watching.
10:59. Now I'm starting to get nervous.
I was nervous all along because I'm like, Lana ain't gonna show up.
I don't know what she'll be wearing, but I do remember seeing a photo where she has a bluish gray knit cap.
Just imagine that, like, the way that you know about this is like, oh, I saw a picture where she's wearing a gray Slytherin sweater. Like, imagine.
11 o'clock. Is that her? She wouldn't wait down there. It's still only 11:07.
So 11:07 is actually very good for David because, as we all recall, last time he was in Ukraine, but like 3 weeks ago, she made him wait 2 hours and still had the audacity to not show up. So 7 minutes, no big deal.
If she doesn't show up this time, I'm not coming back. I can't.
So apparently 5th time's the charm for David. And he says that he's gonna put his foot down this time. Audience, who give a hand if you think that he's gonna put his foot down? Nobody? That's right, nobody thought that.
Is that her? Oh my God. That's her. That is her. Oh my God.
Guys, let me just pick up my jaw because it's on the floor. Like, when I tell y'all that I got chills and like, I honestly, shoot for the stars, guys. And David is just that. He is literally the face of King of Wishful Thinking, which is what this episode's called. Because homeboy is insane thinking that she was gonna show, and like, I had no hopes. Nobody had any hopes. Everybody that I've spoken to about this had no hopes, and they thought he was ridiculous with his Inspector Gadget, you know, outfit. Just, let's just keep on rolling. That's where that ends. Basically, David is like, everything she's done for me, out the door, it's a new slate. And I'm like, damn, David, you forgive that fast? Damn, like, sometimes someone eats a cookie and I'm ready to go and at it, and you just like, here's a cookie, you know, like, it's okay. Ed is just the trooper, and like honest Ed, oh shit, sorry, not Ed, David. And honestly, he is just like, if you have a dream, keep going at it. If you think you want to be an astronaut, you think no, you're not gonna be an astronaut. Just look at David. After the 5th time, he met the after the 5th time, 7 years of dating without speaking to her on the phone, no texts, just that thing. He gets to see his Lana, his fictional Lana. I told my brother, and he was like, oh no. My brother could have put money into thinking that he was talking to a man, and no. And what do you guys think about this kind of recap? It's probably a short little recap. I was just basically doing the key parts. If I forgot any couple, please let me know. Maybe they were boring. And then Lisa and Uzman, I just didn't see them. The only one I remember is, oh my god, I completely forgot about Jeffrey and Varia. But basically, I'm not about to look for a clip for them, but basically, Jeffrey asks Varia to marry him, and Varia's like, not now. So she didn't say no, but she was just like, not now, which is completely understandable. You guys don't get pressured into getting married. And Jeffrey becomes a little a-hole, like for reals. He's like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna live my life, and I don't care. Like, you know what, if you would have known, you would have known, and you would have wanted me, and I would have taken you back, and I would have filled out this K1 visa. He was like so butthurt, but I am proud of Arya for saying no, or for saying not now, for something that she wasn't ready. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not that they were boring, but usually they are boring. So Lisa, Uzman weren't on the show. Yolanda and the Williams didn't make it either on this episode. But guys, who would have thought that out of all the couples, out of everything that has happened, David was going to be the one that like succeeded? Like for reals, guys, I don't know what TLC did. I don't know how much money TLC gave Lana. I don't know what TLC blackmailed Lana with for her to make it. But homegirl made it, and I am shook. But Ed and Rose broke. Jeffrey and Varia broken. Tom and Darcy, history. Ashlyn Avery, possibly history. And David and Lana, still at it. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But let me know what you guys think. I thought that was crazy. Like for reals, my jaw on the floor. I got chills. I was shocked. I was like, I went and told my mom, like she doesn't watch the show, but I was like, Mom, could you believe this happened? But for Lisa and Uzman, I will say that the preview to next week is her saying like, I don't need you or your effing horse. So she seems mad, and she's like, I'm done. So they might finish. And then Jeffrey is back in the States because he's speaking English. I think he's back in the States. It seems like he is, because he's just speaking English and the person understood him. And he's like, oh, table, blah, blah, blah. And he's taking some roses. And I bet he's going to go talk with that girl that was like, what doesn't he see in me? And blah, 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 and all that stuff. So I just can't wait till next week, because the tea is a little steamy with, I can't wait for David and Lana, y'all. I'm going to say it. I can't wait for David and Lana. Usually I can't wait for baby girl Lisa and Uzman and Rose. But this time for reals, y'all, I can't wait for David. But thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys know when I do more videos. Let me know if you guys like my 90-day videos. I have a whole playlist on 90-day reactions. So just go ahead and watch them. I'll link it somewhere. And thank you guys so much. Bye.